Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 7, like that. This morning, I watched the Episode 6. If you want to see my reaction video about it, I'm gonna put the link into the Yes, I still feel a lot relaxed, you know, mentally, physically. I talked a lot about it during the intro of the previous episode, about the fact that I had really a tunnel of work and of stress during more than 1 week, and because of that, all of my neck and all of that was blocked as hell. And since yesterday night, thanks to that tunnel of work and stress which ended, and also thanks to my chiropractor, I'm beginning to relax a little. I have no more work, you know, really to do, like everything that I needed to do, it's done. So mentally, like, you know, I'm relieved. And physically, I feel like that, the fact that I can do that, you don't know it, but it means a lot for me. Like really, 1 week that I couldn't do that without screaming, and just that I couldn't do that. So really, I feel so relaxed and all. And it's a little weird, you know, things are still happening right there and all, like I can feel my nerves moving, like suddenly energy is passing or I don't know what. So it feels a little like I'm high, you know, like really like I smoked weed or something like that, because I feel so relaxed and I'm so glad to be there to watch episodes of My Hero Academia. Like it feels really like a recreation, like an holiday. I know that these episodes, they are cool, they are fun, you know, they're not gonna be heavy with big fights, with people being in danger and anything like that. So I know that I'm not gonna be stressed in tension. I don't need, you know, to be like that before it, watching it and after it. So because of that, like really I'm feeling really relaxed and a little high. Like I don't know, the vibe is like that, and the vibe is so cool right now. Like again, after more than 1 week of that level of stress, I couldn't really do anything. Like, I mean, I was forced to continue to work, I was forced to continue to go on and all, even if I was such in pain, and I knew that because I was continue to work, the pain was gonna continue and was gonna amplify, but I had no choice. So really, it was awful. Like I couldn't go to sleep by myself. I had to take medications just to fall asleep, and really to fall asleep, not to go to bed. No, to fall to sleep, to help me to fall, because that was at that level of stress and that level of pain. So really, I'm just like really right now. I'm like, it means that tonight when I'm gonna go to sleep, nothing. I'm gonna take nothing, and I'm gonna rest, and all of my body, I'm not gonna feel anything into my body. No pain. Like I can go to bed and I'm not gonna feel any pain. It feels weird now to imagine that, but I cannot wait. Like I cannot wait for tonight just for that. Okay. The last episode that I watched this morning of My Hero Academia was pretty cool, even if I was a little sad and disappointed that our guys from Class A, they didn't win. Even more because, you know, before this match I was like, that's it. That's gonna be the group which is not gonna win, because into it we don't have Todoroki, we don't have Bakugo, we don't have Deku, so clearly the writers are gonna be like, okay, this team doesn't need to win, and because of that things are gonna be equal between Class A, Class B. So before the match I was like, that's it, it's gonna be too easy, they're gonna lose and all. But during the fight they made me think that our guys could win, because we discovered that Tokoyami, he can fly, because Momo, she was so great and all. So I was like, yes, we're gonna win. And at the end, in fact, no, we didn't win. So I was a little disappointed by the fact that I was right, and by the fact that they were not great enough. But at the end, you know, of the last episode, they made all of that speech, all of that moment about the fact that no matter what, they learned, you know, during this fight about themselves, about how to use their quirks and all, and they were amazing, and they still proved a lot of things during this fight, so it's okay, it's not that bad, and it was just to train, so that's okay. And they just proved once again that they're gonna be amazing heroes. So yes, that's cool, but still I was a little disappointed. Now we're gonna begin a new match that's gonna be cool. Maybe Ochaco, Ida, all of that. Deku, it's gonna be the last match, so I don't think that I'm gonna have it today. I don't think so. I mean, today during this episode, the last one that I'm gonna watch today, I don't think so. So yes, maybe Ochaco and Ida, it could be great, at least the beginning of their fights. You know that I love all of these fights against Class B because I love to see more quirks, just to see people, what they can be. Like during the previous episode, Mushroom Girls, she really surprised me at first. I was like, what? I don't see how it can be useful. And in fact, in a defensive way, it's pretty useful, you know, to block the enemy, to also maybe try to stop them with mushrooms, which can be dangerous for them, and also it's really a defensive quirk. And the manga guy, I was more like, what? Your quirk is so weird, and your quirk, I have trouble to... It's not functioning. Like, I really had the impression that it was too meta and that it was not functioning with this universe, you know, of My Hero Academia. So right now we're gonna discover new quirks again, and I cannot wait. That's gonna be cool, that's gonna be fun, and that's what I need today. And that's clearly the mood that I have today for this episode. So let's go for it. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which we have 4 episodes of advance, meaning 2 weeks of advance, and they have extended reaction part, which are no matter what interesting because I'm not forced to cut each 5 seconds, to play with opacity and all. And for big episodes, I'm putting the full reaction part on my Patreon, and everything with full opacity also on my Patreon. So if you want these advantages and even more to support me because you're glad that I'm binge watching My Hero Academia and you want to tell me that you appreciate it, even if it's just for 1 month, it can be appreciated and truly useful. So if you want and if you can, you have my Patreon. Let's go for this episode!
被害がえげつないですね。第一試合とか打ったか。ヒーロー科の訓練とはこういうもんだ。しかし、ちょっと怖しすぎたな。
Yes, looking at it twice, maybe.
被害は最小限に。はい、すみません。バルド、小森のキノコはいつ消える？あと2時間はかかるだろう。
え？
おいらには俺ばんけどな。どこだ？出かけの話じゃねえ。
え？You know about that? Oh my dear. Yeah.
ワン・フォー・オールの面影を見るきっかけとなった真相少年がいる。はい、気をつけます。おい。びっくりした。君が人見知り強要しといて、バンバンコソコソしてんじゃねえぞ。じゃねえよ。なんかあったんか。ワン・フォー・オール。
You're worried, Bakugo. It's not by curiosity or anything like that, it's really because he's worried.
交代してんのがわかんねえな。それが僕の開目。いつになったらものにすんだ。てめえとやった時より強くなってんぞ俺。それはなぜ？爆豪少年なりに気を使ってくれてる。
Yes, his own weird way. That's what I'm repeating since seasons.
違うかな、お師匠。歴代の方々は何をしようとしてらっしゃる。
To prepare Deku for what is gonna come.
第3試合準備は。
Todoroki with Ida, I feel that it's new, you know, for a group like that.
情けない姿を見せる。
Not at all.
なんで俺にホークス、エンデバー、我々先の戦いの英雄に支持を仰ぐ者ゆえにナンバー2の名を背負う責任。
You think like that?
先の戦いか。
You know, for Tokoyami to think that they have to be their representative right there.
お前はこの技を習得しなければ俺から逃げるな。お前から逃げるな。さて、まだふりをするな。
He was not weak, he was a kid, you fucking...
例の体質を持ってしまって。あいつは惜しかった。お前がショート。ようやくお前だけがこの技を俺の野望を完遂できる。轟君、大丈夫かい？何か悩みでも。
He's confronted, you know, between the admiration that he has for his father as a hero and the assault that his father is as a father.
最近、兄さんの経過が良好でね。
Yes?
よかったね。
Oh.
ダメだ。これからもっと多くの人を導くんだ、兄さんは。
Oh, this music!
お前がいいな、この受け取ってくんねえか。みんなを見るということは、みんなからも見られているということ。
Another time a question of irritation. But I want for Ida to have his own nickname, you know, to be a hero for himself. This fight is gonna be interesting for that. I don't think that you're dumb. Not at all. Yeah. He didn't listen. It's not that he didn't hear, it's the fact that he didn't listen. It's not the same, you know. At least in French, we don't have the same meaning behind it. No? What about your quirks? Pony? You're all talking English for real. Yeah. The four of you guys, I trust you. Why are we not with our guys anymore? You're so sweet! You're nicer with people, with kids. Nah!
お前に今一度伝えたいことがある。既読スルーするな、ショート。お前の意志をないがしろにしていたあの頃とは違うのだ。
Prove it! Apologize for real to him. Stop with the I changed. Prove it! Apologize and prove that you changed.
既読スルーをやめろ、ショート。
And stop blaming him.
東にショート忘れがひどくなってないか。
Because right there he's blaming him again. You have to respond to me. Let him the time. Try again and again. Try differently. Todoroki is not there to joke.
でも視界遮っちゃう業界じゃないよ。改良しとる。
動きが鈍ったところ、一網打尽だ。
Don't underestimate them. Yeah? I loved the fact the music moved like that, you know, little like things are moving now.
触れたものを柔らかくしてしまう。生物には効果なし。もう一度触れ
weird, but it's cool. Ah, you? Oh, like torpedoes, like. Oh, I would love that right now. With my neck, with all of my body, I would love it. Or even for my neck to get that soft. Oh no. Why not flames?
最悪の少女くんを安全圏に入れそうに例えばトドロキくんのバッグとかね
Oh, canon. She can send them. Oh, okay, it's a little like Mineta and Miss Grape. But her, she can control her arms, you know.
悪いね。レシプロって次元だろ。開幕しようはよくなくね。
Commander.
いつの話だ、バットマン。インゲニウムはいつでもどこへでも駆けつける。
You didn't have the new updates.
ありがとう、兄さん。ねえ、母さん。体も成長してるし。
The fact that he's on a wheelchair. You know, for someone with his quirk.
あ、マフラーを引き抜いて訓練を行うんだ。すると、その負荷に耐えられるマフラーが生えてくる。祖父からのヒーロー一家、飯田家には、より多くの人のもとへ駆けつけるためのマフラーを引き抜くのは、激痛と忍耐とともな。
Oh, it does! You did it on your own without telling anyone, like.
レシピの馬力を底上げし、なおかつかかる燃費は最小限に。全部、誰も俺を止められない。
This episode was so short! Okay, it's a preview, no trailer. How long? Okay, 20 minutes. It feels like it was 10 minutes this episode. Maybe because the first half, you know, of this episode was more about the discussions between them during that break. And we began, in fact, the third match during the second half of this episode. And we didn't even really begin it just like that, because we had that moment with Todoroki thinking about his father, we had that moment with Ida thinking about his brother, we had Tokoyami talking about Andover and Hanks, you know, the fact that they are number 1 and number 2, so Todoroki and him had to prove that they are that great, you know, they can be good successors. So maybe that's why it felt like it lasted for 10 minutes, because I didn't have the impression to be fully into the action, because that was in fact a break episode between the matches. Okay. About all of these discussions, for sure I appreciated Bakugo who is intervening, you know, during that discussion between Deku and All Might in that way, because yes, I'm repeating it since a long time, Bakugo is worried about the situation now that he learned, you know, what is happening with Deku, his quirk, the connection with All Might, and that Deku, he has to train a lot to be able to use the quirk and all. Like, all of the time that Bakugo is like, you're not trained enough, you're not strong enough, I can fight you whenever I want, oh, you're so bad at it, you shouldn't have it. Each time that he's saying that, in fact, it's Bakugo's weird way, really weird way, to express the fact that he's worried that it's taking time, he really wants for Deku to reach that point of being like All Might, so everything is gonna be okay, so All Might is gonna have a real successor, so for the good side, you know, it's gonna be okay. For sure, he still has that thing about being the best one, and he can only be the best if everyone else is also at 100% of his or her capacities. and because of that, if he managed to win against someone, he's gonna be truly the best because that person in front of him is gonna be also at his or her best points. But there is really that thing about just Bakugo who is worried that it's taking time, who wants to have everything right now and that's all. So yes, it's pretty cool to have him like that. What they were discussing about All Might and Deku, it was about the match which is gonna come with Deku, with the fact that maybe it can trigger the quirk, maybe he's gonna see again all of the ones who had the quirk before him, with Shinso, like it happened during the sport festival. I'm not sure that it can happen again, you know, with these circumstances, like for it to happen, for the quirk to activate itself like that, Deku has to be in real danger and all, and right there it's really just a training, so I think that his mental, you know, his mind and his body, they know that it's just a training, so they're not gonna call for bigger help, do you understand what I mean? So I'm not sure of that, we'll see if it's truly gonna happen. We had Todoroki who is conflicted, who is thinking about his father, because first Tokoyami told him I was not good enough, you know, I'm the successor, not the official one, but the successor of Ox, who is number 2, I should have done better. You're the successor officially of your father of Andover, the number 1, so you have to be the best right there to win and all, do that for us. And for sure, it triggered a little Todoroki who thought about his father, who is number 1, who fought during the previous fight, you know, such in an amazing way, and during that moment Todoroki was cheering for him, he admired him a lot. But at the same time, it triggered also the fact that his father was an asshole when he was a kid. His father was pushing his limits so much and such in a painful way, in a cold way, without considering that Todoroki was a kid, was in pain, treating him like he was weak when he was in fact just a kid. It was awful to watch again that memory, but at the same time it was about a move that he couldn't really do, not that well, so I think that maybe it's gonna be important for the next episode, like maybe finally Todoroki is gonna manage to make that move well, we'll see. And we had that moment with Andover saving these kids. It's a cool way to know that he's fighting against villains, you know, he's making his job, he's good at it. He's good now at talking with the victims, you know, being nice, and because of that, these victims, they are nice with him and they are admiring him. It's cool. We had that thing about the fact that now he has direct contact with Todoroki, he's sending a lot of messages to Todoroki, but Todoroki is not responding to him. What I didn't like about that is the fact that he's blaming a little Todoroki for it, like, you should respond to me and all. No, he doesn't have to do it if he doesn't want it, if he doesn't feel it. Let him the time to do it, and no matter what, if you truly want for your kid to appreciate you for who you are right now, show who you are. Stop just saying yes, 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 I changed, and show who you are right now, how much you changed, with real actions, with real words, meaning real apologies. Again, there is a difference between saying what I did was wrong, I'm sorry for it, and just saying, oh, that's it, I changed, let's not talk about it anymore. No, let's talk about it a little, like, you know, apologies, apologies! So yes, I can understand that Todoroki is not responding for now. I can understand the frustration for Andover, but he has to work on that frustration, you know, and to do better than that, than just being a little kid, you know, like really he's acting like a kid who is making, I don't know the word in English for that, un caprice. Like really he's just like, oh, he's not responding to me, but I said that I changed, he could understand. No, really no. It's like really the bullies who suddenly are like, oh, that's it. you know, talking to the victims, oh, that was nothing, like, move on with your life. We can be friends. Tell me that you're sorry, you know, for all of this time, you know, when you bullied me. Tell me that you're sorry. Are you really not a bully anymore? And we're not gonna be friends just like that. Like, you're gonna need to show me that you want to be my friend, that, you know, you deserve my friendship and all of that. It's the same right there for Todoroki, like, make apologies and over for what you did. Are you really right now someone great? I'm not sure of it. Show it to me, and no matter what that relationship, it's not like suddenly I'm gonna fall into your arms, I'm gonna make you a big hug, ha ha ha, that's it, you're my father, I love you. No, no, no. Show me reasons to love you, to build that relationship between a father and a son. I think that we're gonna have more of that during this match. Like I said, I think that Todoroki maybe is gonna be able to make that final move, you know, and maybe he's gonna answer to Andover, or maybe Andover is gonna see it. I don't know. 2 episodes for today. Really, it felt great, like a recreation for me. It was really cool, but it was all. That's cool. I will see you another time for 2 more episodes of My Hero Academia. So it's all for you and for me for today. I can move like that. You can't imagine. That's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.